It's different by the fact that there is more interaction, I think.
We're able to do more interactive learning, I guess, and you get quicker responses.
Just having computer access has been really good as far as engagement.
It's a lot easier to get your homework done.
I've gone a lot for extracurricular activities, so it's really helpful.
Our TML project basically is a two-part story. The story begins with our teachers working in learning communities using the Moodle site in order to collaborate and bringing together authentic learning experiences for students, sharing with each other and generally working together to create a better learning experience for students.
Teachers have been very flexible in how they've approached it. They've provided a lot of latitude to students and they've been willing to take the risks when necessary in order to make this project successful.
I think that teachers involved in this project were able to look at increasing the number of opportunities they had to change things up in the classroom in meaningful ways, so that they could go from a YouTube video to some paperwork back to something presented on the smart board, and mix those kind of things up in a way that that increases engagement for all students.
Like, I can't imagine going back to the old ways. This is my binder, these are all my overheads, and plunking an overhead down. And I think as my teaching style has changed a bit too, because I've done way more project-based stuff.
There was an expectation set amongst the teachers, not necessarily a top-down thing, but amongst the teachers, that they would try these things, share these things, and then the train starts moving and everybody wants to get on the train.
Students have tremendous skills and have all kinds of resources at their fingertips when they get out of school, and it seems like when they get into the classroom we want to take them in a different direction. And this provides us an opportunity to experiment with a different way of approaching that.
Our teachers asking for professional development time to be able to sit down with each other, compare their notes and their knowledge, and be able to assist each other within the school and with other teachers outside in other schools in our district and beyond that.
Step 2 of our story is where we take this collaboration to the students. So teachers use all the materials they had brought together to create basically what we refer to as master courses on the Moodle eCommunity student site. Teachers may use the master course directly, or they may create their own Moodle course for students, linking to the parts of the master course that they find most useful. So, what is Moodle? Moodle is an open source learning management system that is intended for the delivery of online courses to students, and possibly more importantly, collaborate with each other to create meaning.
One of the things I like best about using technology in the class is the speed at which I can interact with the kids. And what I mean by speed, it doesn't sound quite right, but we can build something together in the classroom, like in a wiki or something, and right then, while we're building together, we get the feedback among the class, or I give feedback to the students.
Classroom is different because we have smart boards, projectors, and we all have laptops sometimes when we need them when we're doing assignments. It's just more, I guess, media friendly.
I really think that high school students enjoy having access to a lot of information so that they know that there's help there if they need it.
We can find more stuff that we don't really see in textbooks.
It allows you to, I guess, enhance how you're going to get the information. And you don't just get it from one source or one opinion or one way of learning.
They're asking, well, can I make, instead of a poster, can I do a Glogster? Can I use Smart Notebook to present it rather than this or that? And they're coming up with all new ways, and every once in a while you're finding a new website that the kid's producing, and you're going, well, what's that? How do you do that? And they're teaching you.
I've always appreciated the different ways I can explore content with the students and the way students respond so quickly to different types of technology in the classroom. And they take to it. They really, really do. They pull out their iPods, they do the self-checks that we have as well.
One of the other things that is very different is the self-checks. And they are quizzes that we have online. So not only can the students do a quiz when they feel they're ready to in the class, they can also access it at any time if they're in the school and also at home.
Our self-checks are considered as quizzes or whatever, and usually like with a quiz on paper, you know, like the teacher gives it to you and you can't like say no, you just have to do it, right? And with the self-check, she's really open to being like, you can do this whenever you want to.
We're pulling in the media stuff, but then they're also bringing stuff to me, which I think is awesome too. So I'd say definitely student engagement has increased.
Our vision for this project was to take technology-rich online courses and combine those with the classroom teaching environment to provide a better experience for students and enhance student engagement.
Kids like technology. So, you know, when we use, you know, those smart like clickers or Sentio or smart response sets, they love that. You know, or when we use the notebooks, they're always on task. Okay, they're not always on task, but they love getting them. They love bringing out the laptops and opening them up, and they like checking their stuff, checking their blog. They, you know, has any of the other students commented on that blog? And it is on task. I shouldn't say it like that. It really is. It's all part of the atmosphere that we've built here of engagement, of interest.
People are more involved with technology, and so I think that the kids are, like with cell phones and stuff, kids are more interested in technology, so I think it, like just even saying like we're going to do this on computers gets them more interested.
I think that I'm a way more effective teacher because of technology, because of what I've got in my classroom, and I'm so thankful that I teach here at PWA, that we have all the technology, that we have access to computers, and not every time that I want them, but way more than I would have somewhere else, and I'm so glad for that.
I think my ideal would be pretty close to what we've got going now. I mean, we have a lot of technology use, we've got a lot of independence, we're learning a lot more responsibility, and technology is there for us, but we also have the blend with the more traditional side of teaching as well, so we have both sides of the story.